All right. Welcome to the You and Me Show, Our Life's Journey. I am one of your hosts, Bishop. Lovely.
Ari! Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We got both cameras in here.
Both cameras.
Back
One.
today.
Two.
I'm excited for this. I had to move my mic up because I was way back here.
You're way back.
Yeah, I was way back here today.
Step up to the mic.
Yeah, today.
All right. Yeah. Well, today is very, very monumental in the Carolinas.
Yes. Today at 8 o'clock, I woke up to a little bit of.
Really?
Not even.
Was a shake.
Yeah.
Shook up the world, man.
Yes.
Shook up the world.
We had an earthquake this morning.
Yeah, in the Carolinas.
5.1 magnitude
Mm-hmm.
at the border of Virgin Town and the Carolina. Virginia.
Oh yeah. Sparta, North Carolina.
Virgin Town.
Yeah, it's right above, I think, Pilot Mountain or something like that. Where Andy Griffith is from.
Andy Griffith.
The Andy Griffith show.
Oh yeah.
Mayberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew that actually.
That's where the movie was. The show was filmed, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's known as Mayberry. Yeah. So kind of shook up the world and kind of had a lot of people weary, didn't know if it happened or it didn't happen,
I had to text people.
imagining
I had to
things.
text people to make sure I wasn't just like lightheaded.
I actually, I was stretching, and then after it happened, I went to Google.
Yeah.
If you typed in earthquake in Charlotte, North Carolina, as soon as the Google pops up,
Yeah.
it says, did you experience any kind of movement?
Yeah.
Click yes or no. Because it was unsure. People were unsure. So it was like
Okay.
mentally.
Yeah. Okay. So last night, actually, around like. So there was it happened. I don't know if it happened to everybody, but there was like I think it was maybe like I don't know. See, I don't really know. I don't want to say I don't know how earthquakes work because I do know how they work, but like I heard something below the ground yesterday that shook our house a little bit, and I asked my mom what she was doing, and she was like nothing, and I was like, oh, okay, and then this morning, that happened, and I woke up and I was like, what?
Yeah,
What?
the earth moved.
And I was
The entire earth.
the entire earth.
Yeah,
the
the house is
tectonic
on the
plate.
slab, so the house isn't going to move. The ground.
The ground moved. The tectonic plates.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, it was
Mhm.
it was interesting because I'm not.
But you're not.
I wasn't.
Wasn't expecting it. I mean,
no, not expecting it, but like it wasn't. It's earthquakes. You hear about them, but it's not something that you really think
could happen.
could happen to me. Like I never thought, okay, I'm gonna live through an earthquake.
You trying to move to California? They have them pretty often.
But I didn't think it would happen when I was there.
What do you mean?
I really don't.
You don't anticipate being involved in an earthquake?
Yeah,
For real?
I didn't.
I mean, wanting to go to school in California, wanting to live in California, they had like 18 in one day. I mean, they're small, but they have them pretty frequently.
Oh, okay.
That's a norm for them. Now, if it's 1 minute or 2 minutes, that's kind of extreme, but they have them all.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect that.
But at the same time that Carolinas had theirs, there was one in Alaska.
Alaska.
At the same time.
Oh,
like,
wow.
theirs was a 5.5.
Okay, interesting. So the Earth is we're moving right now.
Yeah.
We're moving a little bit.
The world, all at the same time.
Interesting. I forgot where there was one in somewhere across the wave here. Across the Atlantic Ocean. One happened yesterday somewhere else.
Yeah, they're happening.
So
I ended up finding
there's a lot going on.
Earthquake Tracker.
You have one?
Yeah, it's a website called
Okay.
Earthquake Tracker. And they list all the earthquakes that are going on within the last 24 hours, last week. Yeah.
But yeah, that was interesting because I just I don't know. It was one of those things where like it was quick, but also like you kind of had to sit there and think like, okay, wait, what just happened?
And you actually had to be depending on where you were, it had to be kind of still to feel it.
Yeah.
My mom was in the shower. She said she didn't feel it.
Yeah, I was laying in bed and I felt, because the thing is, I thought I was lightheaded because I do go through things where like I feel like my bed is moving. And so I was like sitting here thinking like that usually happens when I wake up, or if I wake up out of a dream or something like that.
Your equilibrium is off.
Yeah, so I was sitting there thinking like, okay, like that's what's going on. But then I saw my plants start moving. I saw my mirror move, like start shaking, and I was like,
so you had a visual experience.
yes, and I sat there and said, "Is that the wind?" The wind, because it sounded the way that it sounded like the wind blowing against your house.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought at first, but then I looked out and I said, "Okay, it's not stormy."
Yeah, there's no clouds. It's bright and early.
I said, "Well, maybe it's an earthquake," but I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, and then I went on. I got up and went to my phone. I said, "Is that an earthquake?" And I went to Twitter, and the first thing that came up was Charlotte, North Carolina, and like I get like the trending for like the area. And everybody was talking about the earthquake.
It took about maybe 15 minutes before anything popped up. Because even when I went to the earthquake tracker, they had nothing.
Oh yeah.
It had 0 incidents for the area.
Yeah.
And then it refreshed.
I saw mostly because people were freaking out in Greensboro.
Yeah, it's all the way from here all the way to I think Raleigh. As far as Raleigh.
I don't know.
But it was probably farther than that.
I don't know if it touched down. I'm trying to think. I know it was like Virginia.
Say Virginia, Eastern
Tennessee.
Tennessee, all the way to Georgia.
Is it all the way to Georgia? They probably didn't feel it as much. They probably didn't feel it as much.
It was a 5 point.
Yeah, that was
major. I was like, okay, I see.
That's the first time experiencing an earthquake. Kind of nervous.
Well, I mean, how about the first time you noticed it?
There's been a few, but they haven't been like major. They've been like 2.3 maybe.
But it's like, why now?
Huh? Why now? Oh, because I mean,
everything else going on.
2020 throwing more stuff at me, and it said I'm gonna hit you close to home, but literally.
Wow.
And I was like, oh wow.
Yeah,
I found it funny that she just said, oh no, I can't share that. And you said, why would that happen now?
Why not?
As if we could like control it.
Well, I'm just saying it's just timely.
Yeah, it is.
Think of everything. I got a text from your brother. He was tripping. He was like, he thought the world was ending today. He said, "Wow, I thought the world was coming to an end today."
He said, "Oh wow, it was happening."
He thought it was going down.
That's really
God
funny.
cracked the sky. Yeah.
That's
I've heard some interesting stories about some other people.
Yeah, about saying stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends started saying stuff like that, and I was like, Chief, come on.
Yeah. And then Clonisha, I heard she, when it happened, she ran to her mama's room to make sure she was still here. So she had got left.
No!
Ooh, Lord, they left me. I was like, oh, no, that was funny. Like, hey, you gotta get your life right.
Yeah.
Get your house in order, whatever you need to do. Be cool with life. Yeah, it was interesting with everything else going on.
My mom peeked in. She was like, are you good? You good? And I was like, yeah.
She said she was asleep.
Yeah, she said she was asleep.
Man, I was like, okay. But yeah, that was interesting.
That was stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I
trying to see
what
was this was the largest one to hit
in this area.
Carolina, yeah. So I couldn't find it.
Is everything okay? Like near the epicenter?
That's crazy. I didn't even look to see what happened there.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, it happened.
Yeah, like is everything
exactly
okay
the city where it happened.
Yeah, like Sparta, are you okay? Are you good? Like
yeah, because that's 5.1 there.
That's damage.
We were aftershocks.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Maybe I have to do some research and see what's going on in their town.
Not to mention, I love how we get an earthquake literally 2 days after a hurricane hits the shores. I know, so a lot of people were up there when it happened too, and I was like, oh Lord, it's a mess. It's a mess up there.
Who's talking?
Who's
Is
talking?
it the Earth?
Is it the Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's
hot.
Is she hot?
She hot.
I don't think she's heated. I think she just needs to readjust herself real fast.
Says readjust.
She should readjust. She a little uncomfy right now. She had to readjust, and it took everybody by surprise.
Because I keep saying this 100 days to save the earth, 99 days to save. I'm like, what is this?
No, it's not to save the earth.
That's what the caption.
Oh, I'm just saying like.
I know it's a beating, but it's just.
Yeah, I was about to say there.
It's the caption.
The earth is fine.
Exactly.
But we're not fine.
Mm-hmm. But I'm like, okay, maybe the earth is trying to say, look at here, get out my way. So it's like, oh wow, that was interesting. So you got COVID, you got earthquakes, you got hurricanes.
Don't even ask what's next at this point. I don't want to know.
I mean, you got a lot of people, as they say, waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah.
I'm not
waiting.
Just hypothetically, what could possibly happen that's worse than what's already going on?
Probably something. Think of like what's that movie called?
What?
Oh god.
2012?
No.
What?
The movie. Is it called The Day After Tomorrow?
The Day After Tomorrow.
Is that what that movie's called?
Which one?
The one where they.
You talking about Keanu Reeves or the other one where the dude.
The one where they had like
go get his son.
Yeah, where the big snowstorm that hit and they were like, oh,
superstorm.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably.
Change shifted everything.
Yeah.
I forget what that.
I mean, that's the only thing.
It might have been the day after tomorrow.
That's the whole global warming.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the day of a movie, the day the Earth stood still.
Oh.
That's what Keanu Reeves.
The Earth stood still.
Yeah, the day the Earth stood still.
Is that literal? Like the Earth was spinning?
No. It was just that everybody was doing nothing at one time.
Oh.
The entire Earth, because it was supposed to be over. So it's the day the Earth stood still. Everybody thought it was over.
So everyone was just doing nothing.
You even literally shocked because you're thinking, this is it.
Oh.
And everybody was in tune. Yeah. It's Keanu Reeves with her, and they were literally going to kill everybody.
Oh.
You gotta watch it.
Oh, wow.
It's an old movie, but it's been remade.
Yeah, that seems cool.
It's just alright,
I'm trying to think of any other movies that are like kind of.
So a superstorm that would come through and wreak havoc is probably the worst thing you can think of.
I mean.
With everything right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm saying realistically.
Yeah, okay.
Because anything else, like, I don't know, like something like an asteroid hitting or something like that doesn't seem realistic because of just science itself and the way that, I mean, so many things have passed by Earth and it's only because the gravity is like, no, you can't come over here. So it's like that's kind of prevented. The sun ain't going to explode like people think it is, but we still got a few billion years till then.
Not in our lifetime.
Yeah.
If science holds up.
Yeah, if science holds up.
Yeah.
Something like, I don't know, no type of like apocalypse.
Apocalyptic behavior.
Yeah.
Let me see what's next.
What's next?
Yeah. What's next for 2020? Because it's been an interesting year. Can't say it has not been interesting for 2020.
Yes.
Hindsight.
It's been kind of. It has been very interesting, but I hope I get to say I've lived through a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
but I got
more than natural disasters. You got pandemic, epic pandemic.
Epic pandemic.
They call it epic. Yeah, because it's the numbers are being equated to like the Great Depression.
Oh, stuff like that and all that. Okay.
The numbers.
We reached 5 million cases.
I seen that.
And I'm sitting here thinking, like, did we? Because I could have sworn last week we were at 3 million. I don't think we can get to 2 million that fast.
I'm not sure. But it's interesting. I mean, I was thinking about this morning when I seen it. The 5 million cases, confirmed cases of COVID or coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. How the spin is.
How the spin?
I heard, the spin. Because it's a spin one way or another with the 5 million cases.
Okay.
Meaning, you had Donald Trump, who was on there, I think in his news conference, saying the reason we have so many cases and we're leading is because we do so many testing.
Yeah, so much
The
testing.
more testing we do, the more results you're gonna have. Versus other countries, they don't do just normal random testing.
Oh, they
do test if you're sick or you come in, then we test you.
And they do like actual, like I mean, like they still, they probably. Wait, you say they you have to be like actually.
You have to be sick to be tested.
Okay, so you have to have symptoms.
Yeah, you have to have symptoms.
So you can't be asymptomatic.
Nah, they're not just doing random testing.
Or you can't. Yeah.
Meaning like, okay, I think I may have it. Let me get the test. No, they're
and
not
then
doing
you find out that you have it.
Mm-hmm. They're doing it more specific, so the numbers are low.
I can understand that, but also everybody's quarantine like laws and like policies are different.
Yeah.
So I think I'm saying if you were asymptomatic, you would still have to you're still required to stay home because that's just the quarantine policy. So you couldn't really spread it.
Oh yeah. But my spin with this was, okay, you got 5 million cases. I got 5 million confirmed cases, but yet my the number of people who are dying is,
I don't know how many people have died. So
I don't know. I'm just saying, if I got 5 million cases, confirmed cases, and say 5,000 people are dying.
Yeah.
Now my number is, if it was 5 million cases, and 500,000 people had died from it, then it's 10%.
Yeah.
The death rate is 10%.
Yeah.
But if it's 50,000 people,
yes,
it's 1%.
Yes.
But if it's 5,000 people, it's a 0.5%.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the numbers, but I think it's like maybe like 100,000 people have died from it.
I think it's 200,000. 200.
Even if it's 200,000 people who died from coronavirus.
Yes.
If 200,000 people have died, that means I would have.
It's
in the U.S. of course.
135,000 have died.
135,000 people have died from it.
Yes.
And over 5 million people have it. At this time.
Yes.
The more people that have it, the smaller that percentage becomes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So the more people you're testing,
I know what I see.
Then it looks like, okay, hey, this is like a common cold.
Yeah.
A lot of people got it, but ain't nobody dying. So
yeah,
the mortality rate behind it is meaningless now.
Yeah. Also,
versus I'm only testing the people who
not to mention compared to other countries who have like, I don't know, maybe like 2,000 cases, and a good handful of those people have died due to just different resources.
If you got 2,000 people who got it and 500 people died, we got a problem.
Yeah, that's 25%.
Exactly.
Rate. And if you look at the United States, we have a lot of cases, but our percentages is down. So it's not that dangerous. If you get it, it's fine.
It's not that dangerous. I mean, so many people have it, but they're looking at, okay, it's a lot of testing, a lot of money behind it, but still, I'm like, okay, there's a motive behind this. They're talking about the numbers.
That's why no wonder. See, people have been like, oh my God, they're faking COVID testing. Like they'll say you're positive, but you're actually not. Or the swab has the virus already on it, so it already comes back as positive. That might be the reasoning behind it.
Because, like I said, once you inflate the numbers, you're like, okay, a lot of people may have it, but you're not dying from it. But then if you got 5 million cases on the flip side of this, now, hey, I don't know who's doing it. I'm just speculating. Yeah. I got 5 million cases. I just come out with this vaccine. That's 5 million people. We're going off the gate.
Oh, God.
We're going to make this much money from
this.
Because we got 5 million cases.
Yeah, so everyone's going to audit. More people are going to want to go get it because there's so many.
Okay, so many people got it. Let me go and get this vaccine.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Oh, my God.
But that 5 million just had all kind of things going on.
I can't even, I don't want to say that because, obviously the people who have been around, it'll make it kind of bad for me to say it. But I swear I'm asymptomatic.
She asymptomatic.
Because I feel like I've been around way too many people. And especially when this was first happening and I didn't value wearing a mask.
I mean,
I feel like I definitely have given it to someone.
she said you don't give it. I wouldn't say that. That's kind of extreme.
Yeah, but I don't know. But the thing is, when I think about the people who have been around, like, they're all fine.
Yeah, everybody.
So I'm like, I wonder. I don't know what this is.
It's interesting to say the least.
Yes.
And then another thing that kind of hit me with the whole 5 million thing, because people say 5 million, people. That's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, the American criminal justice holds almost
what? The American
criminal justice system.
So the
prisons, jails.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
Holds. I mean, they're holding at this particular time.
Yes.
In the United States, 4.1 million people.
4.1
are in jail.
Or
Whether
in
it's
prison.
federal prison, state prison,
yeah.
county jails, holding cells.
Yeah.
4 million people.
Yes.
But 5 million people got COVID, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
They ain't dying.
They're not dying.
But they just got COVID. But yet, you got 4.1 million people incarcerated. Yeah. Where's the outrage?
I don't even know. There should be outrage.
There should be outrage.
I want there to be. I'm outraged.
Really, this is the U.S. system, and of course, the thing is outline. What is it? And of course,
what's the percentage of
that? Don't even go there. 70% of those people are brown and black.
70.
And that might be low. 70% of people in jail are black or brown.
It's disgusting.
But yeah, we're what, 18% of the population?
Yeah.
Okay, these are problems, people. These are problems.
Yes.
Since we own this, and hey, these numbers are popping up because I'm doing the research.
Yeah.
From 1980 to 2000, the number of kids with a father in prison or jail rose by 500%.
500%.
500%.
That is. That's crazy.
See, now that's the outrage.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, I get it. COVID, Corona, whatever.
Yeah, I understand. I understand it's something new, and it got your not something new.
Yeah, it's got your attention.
But it got your attention at the moment.
But where's the outrage? Let's put it in a proper perspective.
Yes.
If 2 million people were incarcerated versus 2 million people that got COVID, that's still a problem.
Yes. I think that
this is 5 million.
Yeah. I don't even
4 million people in prison. Jails. Incarcerated. It's 4.1 million are in jail, prison, probation, all a part of the juvenile system.
Yeah,
Not the juvenile system, but the American criminal justice system.
Yes.
In some fashion.
Yes.
4.1 million people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's just me. That's my soapbox for today. Prison.
Speaking of, I guess not necessarily prison charges, but charges. Our boys, Oregon said we're gonna decriminalize drugs, and it was the first state to do it.
Oregon?
Yes.
Oregon? It's not gonna decriminalize all drugs.
They decriminalized drugs, and like a few days ago.
I didn't heard that.
Yeah, they did. They were the first state, and I was like, oh wow, this is cool.
How is that?
This is kind of cool, but also I thought about it, and I was like, so when are we gonna release all the people who are in jail for marijuana?
How you gonna do that?
Also,
yeah.
I'm waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
When we gonna get them out?
Yeah, because you got a lot of people that are incarcerated for a lot of different things. I know California had started because once they legalized marijuana, all the drug charges and things like that, they were removing them from people's
their records.
But again,
Are they out of prison?
I don't know
And
if
do they release
the people
anybody?
now.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I don't see.
But
this
also, how would you do that?
About
Would it have to be? Would
decriminalization.
it have to be like going? I don't know. I'm gonna go to the
It
news. My news
says
outlet.
Oregon became the first U.S. state to decriminalize the possession of a small amount of cannabis. And in 1998, state legalized the use of medical purposes. I don't see anything else.
Let me see
on
if I
drug
can find
policies
it.
for Oregon.
Let's see.
That would be interesting, but I mean, I just can't see that really happening. You'd have to specify what drug you're going to quote decriminalize, because that's kind of extreme right there. That's just but hey, there's a need for it. You know, you got to revamp that whole system, because I mean, a lot of people that are in prison or jail is for drugs.
Yeah. Really, I don't know. I feel like
drug related.
As far as marijuana goes, I think we gotta get.
Well, yeah, a lot of them are getting money
now.
for marijuana.
The only thing is that, like,
Certain
I guess
amounts.
certain amounts.
Mm-hmm. What's considered to be quote recreational now. Now, if you went to jail and I had 500 pounds of weed, they ain't letting you out.
But also, when I think about it, like, there are companies based off of cannabis.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like whole companies. Like, you're a company.
Now,
I mean, I'm not saying that they're a big corporation or anything.
Well, there are big corporations now because it's legal.
Yeah, but it's only legal in certain places.
I mean, it's legal in 40 different states.
It's not legal, it's just criminalized.
No, it's state legal.
State legal.
State legal. Now, quote, the way it is, even though it's legal in California, it's still a federal charge. The feds is still illegal.
What?
Yeah, but they've chosen not to proceed with it unless you cross state lines. It's like, okay, if you got, well, maybe I can't use California and Nevada.
Use like Colorado or something.
One time about Colorado and somewhere that's next to them.
Yeah.
That isn't legal now. See, it has to be like two states that you can't say for, like, if I'm in California and I drive to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Technically I just crossed state lines.
Yeah.
But both of these states is legal.
Yeah.
But if I'm in, say it's legal in North Carolina, illegal in South Carolina.
Yeah. If you cross the state
line. If I
line.
cross state lines, then the feds can pick me up because I crossed state lines.
So in order for people to travel with marijuana,
you ain't supposed to travel with it.
Or I'm saying, like, carrying.
Have the legal amount. I got the
I'm saying it would have to be legal in all 50 states for you to be, like, fine with it.
Yeah, but still, they could get you and say, okay, you crossing state lines with it because it's a federal charge.
But also, like, what if like different amount? It's probably a different amount for each state.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If 2 ounces is illegal in North Carolina and I go to South Carolina and theirs is 1 ounce, then they can charge me because I have more than what I'm supposed to have.
Okay, that makes sense.
But, you know, still one of those things when 1 ounce is 1 ounce and I cross state lines and I got stopped in South Carolina, you'd have to prove that I bought that in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I could say I just got that here and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of them things.
Interesting.
That's how it goes. All right, well, we're going to take a break because we're about to red line. It's been a long day. So we will be right back. Stop.
I don't know. I really think. I don't know.
You don't know what? Drugs?
No, I'm saying like the ounce thing, like the state regulations of being like, okay, you can't have this amount without. If you can have this amount of marijuana without getting in trouble, but if you cross that line, like.
I mean,
then we can
at that
come,
point, somebody got to be watching.
We can come after you.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, well, I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying if like someone suspects that you have weed in the car, or you're not supposed to do that. But I'm saying like people come by the window at Dairy Queen, like shell like weed in their car.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you know, but like if the feds had awareness of that. Like,
But it's not.
It's not like you can just be like, okay, you have a certain, because your car smells like weed, I'm gonna suspect that like this amount of weed's in your car. Like you can't really,
Nah,
you can't really do that.
You have to search.
I mean, if you had
find
to
it,
have
then
a,
you'd have to have. I mean, there is no legal. I don't know. I don't know laws. I don't think there's no legal amount in North Carolina. Period.
yeah, I don't think so. But it's
It's
decriminalized.
medical.
It's decriminalized here, I think.
It's decriminalized.
Where you can't like, it's just like, okay, like you have it. Everybody kind of knows you have it. It's not legal, but we're not gonna like.
They ain't gonna enforce it.
We're not gonna enforce it
under a certain amount.
Yeah.
But
now, if they catch you, like I'm saying, like in like schools and stuff, like people will have it, and like they'll get like suspended for 3 days. But like they won't get in trouble with the police, or like if the police do catch you, they're like, okay, we're gonna let you off with a warning, stuff like that. Like it's not like a serious thing, unless you're like a black kid. But
she said, unless you're a black kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It says North Carolina marijuana laws have been mostly decriminalized in its possession.